Yo, what's up guys? I'm back with another banger. Today I'm going to be talking about how the Miami Heat are changing the landscape of the NBA. If you're a returning viewer, let me know what you guys think. I'm trying to add just games in the background with a little bit of footage from the NBA and just not all NBA footage to be a little bit different and just to help with editing. I don't know. I'm trying something out, so leave in the comments what you think. But anyways, if you're new to the channel and you're an NBA fan and you watch NBA videos, why aren't you subscribed? Subscribe right now and leave a like. Alright, let's get into it. So as we all know, the Miami Heat have been unbelievable in the NBA bubble. They've made it to the NBA championship, but they're about to play the Lakers. And so far, they have a record of 12-3, which is incredible. This team is completely overperforming, and we're seeing players like Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo break out even more than they have in the regular season. We all knew that Bam Adebayo has been great this season, but in these playoffs, he's shown how valuable he really is and how valuable he can be for a franchise. Tyler Hero, we all know he was great. He almost made the all-rookie first team, but he's stepping up in big playoff games as a rookie? 37? It's wild, it's wild, it's wild. But what I want to really talk about is the impact of this Heat team. So as we all know, Jimmy Butler is the main star of this team, and no one thought that this team was going to be crazy going into it. So it didn't make much sense as coming from Jimmy Butler to pick this team. But what he did is he thought of what team is going to best fit him and what culture he best identifies with, and that was the Miami Heat. And I think that that is very important in the future because other players are going to see the decision he made and follow him and understand that, sure, I can team up with two other stars, or I can find a team that fits me and get a well-rounded, deep team that I'll actually have fun on and have an impact on, even when I'm not scoring all the points. It's obvious that we've been through a super team era and a three-star era with LeBron, Bosh, and Wade, and then the Warriors dynasty, and even the Thunder when they were good at one point. But right now, we're in a great position as NBA fans if we're being real. The Heat fans are just showing everyone that you don't have to have top 10 players to be effective and win games. I mean, Jimmy Butler is debatably in the top 10. I wouldn't put him there yet, and I don't think he's considered a superstar, but he's right on the verge, and they have been amazing. We're just in a place in the NBA where you can do a lot of things to be successful. The Rockets are using small ball and doing something that we've never seen. The Lakers are going the traditional superstar ball, and it's just a really great place in the NBA right now. I feel like next year we're gonna have there's a good maybe 10 teams competing, and that's seriously competing, not just making the playoffs. So I think next year is going to be a really competitive year, and this bubble experience this year has been great. I'm excited to see Lakers Heat. I know the Heat have really good matchups and they have better coaching, but I just think the star power of AD and LeBron is going to be too much. But I don't think that that's going to affect the effect that the Heat are going to have on the rest of the NBA. I think more franchises are going to try to find and build a culture, kind of like how I feel like the Bulls are that's what they're trying to do right now. They're on the verge of trying to create a feeling and a real culture around their team. I wish that's something the Cavs would do too, but I don't feel like we're there yet. But if other teams can start doing this, it's going to be crazy. And if we're being honest, the most wild part about this is how bad the Heat looked for a while. They were full of just completely bad contracts and not amazing draft picks, and they just turned it into winning basketball. They've shown the whole league the importance of not just drafting, but scouting as a whole. We've seen players like Kendrick Nunn, undrafted rookie. Nobody knew who he was going into this year, and he made all rookie first team, and he was incredible. And their main dudes who have been great, as in Bam and Tyler, they haven't been really high draft picks either. They haven't tanked to become good. Tyler Hero was selected with a 13th overall pick, and Bam was selected with a 14th overall pick. And we're at the position where Bam's clearly a top 4 center in the league. They're just a team built on solid basketball players. They have Iggy and Jay Crowder, who are just winners, overall winners in the game. They have Jimmy Butler, who's, in my opinion, is the hardest worker in the NBA. He has the work ethic of Kobe almost. Everyone always talks about how he's up at night dribbling and he's always trying to get better. And I think that he should deserve more respect for that. For a while, people clowned him because it's oh, this dude's trying so hard and he's still only a all-star. But no, he's really good. and his work has paid off and he's showing it. Personally, I just think it's incredible what the Heat have built as an organization. They have great coaches, scouts, just overall players, and they have a bright future. Everything's going right for them. They're overachieving as a 5 seed this year, and who knows, they could even win the championship. But like I said, I think the most important aspect is how they're going to change the whole landscape of the NBA. They were talking about it on the JJ Redick podcast about how they're showing that you don't need studs to win. If you can just get solid basketball players, you're going to win games. And if you can create a culture, a winning culture specifically on your team, your players are going to love to play there, love their teammates, and love to play. But if we're being honest, it's not an easy place to play. I heard Duncan Robinson talking about what the Heat were doing before the season started, and basically what I heard is they're doing conditioning where they're doing suicides and just running drills, and if you don't make it in the certain time that they need you to make it, you're not going to play at all. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened to James Johnson this year, is that he wasn't properly conditioned, and that's why he didn't play and he isn't on this team anymore. The Miami Heat have set an example of what every single team wants their organization to do. Like, as a Cavs fan, if we could do something like this, that'd be unbelievable. I think another thing that's important to mention about this team is that everyone knows their role, I feel like. Like, Jimmy knows that he's a leader and his role is to make the tough shots in games and help carry the team when they need that help. You have players like Duncan Robinson who know he's just a shooter. That's all he needs to do, but he's good at that, and that's what he excels at. Tyler Hero, who's a shooter, but he can also shoot off the dribble. Solid player. Bam Adebayo, defensive beast. He's going to match up pretty well on AD, and offensively, he's great. He's so talented. He's the point center. And I don't want to forget probably the most underrated piece on this team, and that's Goran Dragic. He's been hooping all year, but people are only picking up on it in the playoffs. Like, he was averaging, I believe he was averaging like over 20 in the first series, and people were super surprised about how good he's been playing. But dude, he's been hooping all season. He deserves his respect. And I just think, I'm just going to keep repeating what I'm saying. They have a winning culture with winning players, and that is going to shape the future of the NBA. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps small channels like mine. I've been trying to get videos out, but you know, it's been a little tough. I'm trying to improvise, but keep stuff coming. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.